Hello friends, last time we discussed about the SASS setup, how to set up with the koala, and this time we are using further with the variables. So SASS have variables, so before variables let's try to write some comments. If we save it, nothing will come because these comments are only for SASS. For CSS comments we must write the CSS traditional CSS comments, and these comments will appear in your style sheet. If you save it, you can see CSS comments. And because we are using the compression, the output style is expanded, so these will be visible in expanded, nested and compact. So but in compressed it will create something different. If we compile, so nothing is there. So in compressed we must use the absolute comment, and these comments always visible. Save, you can see it, right? So these are the comments, and let's go back to our expanded version of output pulse in SASS or SCSS. We can create variable with the symbol dollar. So dollar sign followed by the variable name. For now we are using heading size, and this heading size can hold properties like numbers, let's write 20 pixel, sometimes string or colors and different data types, which I can elaborate in the next video. And heading color, let's make it red. Okay, no double dollar will not work, only dollar followed by underscore or hyphen or any alphabet. Heading border 10 pixel solid. Okay, and let's save it. So nothing will happen because we haven't used anything, any variable inside any selector or any style like class or ID. For this I'm using one index.html. Here I am using two headings, one h1, one h2, and one class, one paragraph p tag with class head para. So here let's fix some styles for h1 first, then we will use h2. So for this font size we can use dollar heading font size, and for color, the color will be dollar heading color, and border the same heading border. Save, and you can see h1 has font size 20 pixel because we have defined 20 pixel in heading size. And let's try to run it here, and we can create nested variables also. So these variables are heading height 34 pixel, and line height is dollar heading height. So we can see these are private variables, their scope is only in h1. And always remember, before using a variable, please define it, otherwise it will throw an error. For instance, if I use it this heading size somewhere here, it will throw an error. It will say a variable is undefined, heading size is undefined. So make sure you are defining the variable, assigning some values before using it. So the line height is now 34 pixel, and in h2 we can copy the same style already we have defined the heading height, line height, so we will not use, but it will throw one error that undefined variable heading height scope is limited to h1 only. So to make it global, we can use global. And now the stuff is fixed. It is 34 pixel, which is a little bit higher, so let's reduce it to 4 pixel. So these operations also work. -4, 34 minus 4. For heading size, let's make it +2, make it 22. So font size is 22, and this font size is 20. Let's make it 18, 2 or 2 pixel, same thing. It's now 18. And for this line height, let's multiply by 1.5, so it will be plus 17, 34 plus 17, 51 pixel. Save it, refresh it. So this is heading 1, which is little bit bigger. This is heading 2, smaller. Like the way we use global, we can use default as well. If we create some content, let's make it content, make it default. So this is the default content. So the difference is if we have one more content, and this is main content, so main content will always render, and if main content variable is absent, then the default variable will work. So let's give it a try. P dot para colon before as content is $content. If we save it, so content is main content, and we can see here in output main content. And main content, if we comment it, then the content will be default content. So default content. We can concatenate also, because this is a string, so we can concatenate sub content. Here content plus save it. So main content plus default content, and followed by the sample text. Let's move on to interpolation part. So this is how we use the interpolation. This is another way to access the variables with the selectors, with the properties, with the value as well, because the variables we have defined so far can only be used as values of any property or any attribute. Let's just comment it out. And for interpolation, we should create few variables, as say selector and property border. So we can use border color, border width, border height, and color. Again, COC, something random color. So using these variables with the selectors, we can do it like p with paragraph dot hash with curly braces, and here we write selector, and now create curly braces and just save it. Okay, nothing will work. We must put some properties inside. So for this, again use interpolation syntax, and here property hyphen color. Either we can use this color, so two ways, this will also work, and the interpolation. So both will work. You can see here the p selector property color is this, and if we comment it out, it will throw the same thing. So with values, this dollar part with will work perfectly. We can use direct variables, but with these properties and with the selectors we can't use it like this. It will throw an error. Okay, so for now let's just comment it out, or let's just comment it out because we are working on interpolation part. And let's create one more property called width. So border width is again 3 pixel, and border style is solid. Let's save it. Yeah, property color is this, width is style. Let's save. Let's run it. Okay, something is wrong. Okay, I skipped this dollar. Sorry. Um, skipping this part. Okay, now it should work. We can see that lots of property we are repeating, so we can skip this repetition as well. What we can do, we can copy this style, and this is nested style, and here just remove this hyphen and the property name. While this save, you can see that the output is same, but we are not putting again border or property again and again. We are not appending. So you can see the output is same, variables are same, but the repetition we have stopped. So that is all from my side. Please like and subscribe my videos and make constructive comments. Thanks for watching. Next time I will be making videos on data types in SASS. Variables is already covered. Functions I can cover in next video. Thanks for watching.